Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Demon Deacons headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Long way to go on second down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in at the 25. Taken down right away. The Demon Deacons offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Churns into the pile. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Wiggins. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Delay to the back. It's Wiggins. Could be an outing. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Clark. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. On run the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that.
Touchdown, wait! They strike first.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked off, what a play to set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Wiggins. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lopez. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these...
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick give. It's Wiggins. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Left side is Wiggins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. On the return. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for room, it's Pringle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes to the end zone. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From deep, it's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Running inside, it's Davis. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all. Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Rush right in his face. The throw. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they swarm him under.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a fourth down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. On target over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 15 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Red Raiders looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, here on the Hurricanes sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even the
wide open space. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Lopez to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Second and long here. Lopez wants to fire. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Wiggins. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. And he
fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. He's going to run it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Lofton. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. They put the brakes on it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes. Like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just smothered on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Throwing, Mensah. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Blue 22.
Throwing, Lopez. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got him.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the draw, it's Wiggins. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Lopez to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. He's not afraid to go deep. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Here's Mensah to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Enough to move the chains. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Headed to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Miami. The finish. finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a crease to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Unloads in the nick of time.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man. Stopped right there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throwing, Mensah. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the tight end in motion. Needs it here on fourth down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game. They're thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's Lopez to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. 3rd and 10. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.